Dr. Scott, you're out with your new jobs report, and can you tell us what the future looks like for Shreveport-Bossier in terms of jobs?
Yeah, our forecast is that Shreveport-Bossier area, your metropolitan area, is going to pick up about 8,300 jobs over the next 2 years. There's some really nice things going on. Of course, the biggest thing, the greatest win you got there, was the Amazon Fulfillment Center. That could have gone anywhere along I-20 there. It could have gone to Ruston. It could have gone to Longview. It could have gone to Tyler. But you folks landed it, and that's 1,000 job plus economic win for you. Not very often. You probably haven't had a win like that since the big Haynesville shale boom back in 2009. So that's the number one thing going for you. The second thing is I think you're going to start seeing a boom. Not as big as it was in 2009, but I think you'd start seeing a resurgence in the Haynesville shale. The price of natural gas has popped up to, today it's around 5 or 6. I don't think it's going to stay at that level, but I think it'll average in excess of $3 per million BTU going forward. And I think the generally accepted break-even point in the Haynesville is about $2 or $2.25. Well, you can make some money doing that. Plus, there's some new LNG facilities going on down in South Louisiana that want to source their natural gas out of the Haynesville because it is the closest to them as opposed to trying to get it out of West Texas.
Your report, though, is a little troubling in that it says the Shreveport-Bossier metro area will only recover about 70% of the jobs we lost in 2020. The 30% that are going to be gone, are they gone forever?
No, they're not gone forever. As a matter of fact, we have you getting those back in late 2022 or early 23, getting all of them back. I mean, basically, the state as a whole, by this past June, had only gotten back 49% of the jobs that we lost in COVID. So the state is behind the 8 ball there, and there's some reasons for that. And every one of the metropolitan areas, we have, getting some of their jobs back by the end of this year, but not all of them by any stretch. I guess only Hammond maybe is going to get all their jobs back, and it's the smallest MSA in the state. But, there are a lot of very good things going on in Shreveport-Bossier area. You got your National Cyber Research Park that's in an expansion mode, so a great economic win for you there, too. Craig Spahn and his people are just bringing in more and more jobs. And then down at the port of Caddo-Bossier, Eric England and his team just done a great job of bringing in new industry, and there's a brand new firm, I think, that might be coming in there very soon. But you've also got some red flags. You've got your casino industry that has been under attack from the Indian casinos in Oklahoma that's been draining off some of that Texas business. You lost one casino totally, Diamond Jack. And so you've had a continued decline in employment there. And the other area is your biggest employer in the area. That's Barksdale Air Force Base. If you look at the troop plus civilian employment at Barksdale since 2012, it's been gradually going down. I think you've lost about 800 jobs there. So you've got some really good things going on, but you've got a couple of anchors that are dragging in the sand and kind of holding your job growth back a little bit.
There are some business owners and other leaders that I've talked to that have said the Amazon jobs, which are going to pay upwards of $15 an hour, may have a real tough impact on other businesses in that they may steal their workers who are making $10 or $12 an hour. Is that a concern when you talk about our economy?
It's hard to look at an economic win where you get 1,000 new jobs as a negative. On the net, for sure, it's going to be good for your area. But
will other business owners have to raise their wages to keep their employees from going to Amazon?
But that's what the market says, right? I mean, what the market says, that's the way the market solves these problems. If you start creating a shortage of labor in one area, then the only way to solve that is to raise the wage rates. And I think while that might be that's going to be a challenge for businesses, for the general public, the workers, of course, that's not a bad thing. That's a good thing.